Hello there, Orlando here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, today's been quite a day. Today's been a very exciting day. Been so much happened. Where do I start? Okay, start at the beginning, not a bad place to start. Let's go back a few months to Saturday the 5th of April, 2025. This video has been made at the end of August, so that's less than 5 months ago. Less than 5 months. On Saturday the 5th of April, Philip, the person who owns me, went to Fursuit on a Saturday. As Philip says, he didn't have a fursuit to wear at the time. He had nothing furry to pull. He did buy a wolf badge, but that's, yeah, we talk about wolves, wolves, whatever. But he bought a wolf badge and he knew one person at the con. He knew about one person there. So what's happened in 5 months? Well, first of all, he came across a head-on collision with this guy, Mr. Orlando here. Orlando the deer dragon. I ran into him in an advert one night and he adopted me and took me on as a friend. And I think we're going to be friends for life now, I think we're going to be friends for life. And then Philip was offered a commission to make a wolf. And he accepted that as well. So we're actually going to have a wolf in the family. We can have a wolf as my friend, I hope, in the near future. And then Philip took me to a few fur meets. So I got to meet the Riverside Furs and the South Bank Furs. I made a few friends. And then Philip decided he was going to show me off by starting a YouTube channel. He was going to make some content about me and show me off to the world. And what a pretty deer dragon I am. Yeah, how cute can a deer dragon look? Yeah, very cute. Yeah, you can look very cute as a deer dragon, can't you? But anyway, the long story was that through his YouTube channel, which has actually grown quite quickly, I've been very surprised actually how many new people have joined in. But yeah, having a YouTube channel has got me a lot of new friends, and I've got some good friends all over the world now. It's remarkable, isn't it? Just through wearing or being a deer dragon, you become somebody people feel they can be friends with. Yeah. Anyway, this week something happened which changed quite a bit. One of my friends in the US is a guy called Base Wolf. Base Wolf lives in New Jersey, and Base Wolf said something to me in a private message through Discord. Would I like to go to Anthrocon, New England? Now, what you probably will remember is that Orlando here, it's me, was made by a guy called Craig, and Craig comes from Augusta in the state of Maine. And Craig usually takes his business, CCS Mascots, down to Anthrocon, New England. And one of the things that was on my agenda was when I go and talk to Craig. I want to go and see him and show him his handiwork and yet say thank you. Thank you for honestly changing my life. I think there'll be some tears. I do think there'll be some tears. But anyway, I was given this invitation by my friend Base Wolf. And what do you do? He's conflicted. I'm in Brisbane, by the way. That's a very long way from Boston. Very long way from Boston. But I had a talk to my wife and she said, well, if you want to go, we'll see what can be done. And this morning I went online. I went onto the US immigration and applied for a visa waiver program. And within an hour, I'd got my approval. I should be able to get into the US. I know they're a bit, well, more than a little bit, difficult on who they let in these days. Will they let a deer dragon in? I sincerely hope they will. But I do have a visa waiver program placed now, so I can. Anyway, I then hopped onto the Qantas website I'm a Qantas frequent flyer. I've got all these kangaroos in the garden, so I might as well be a flying kangaroo as well. And the good news is I've got a lot of frequent flyer points. I have in the past flown quite a lot. So I put my dates into the frequent flyer site to see if any reward bookings were available. And guess what? On the required dates there were. I could get a flight from Brisbane to Sydney, and then from Sydney via Auckland to New York. I can get there in premium economy. And on the way back, I could actually get back home in business class. So we're flying Qantas through to New York for Anthrocon, New England. And tonight I've been talking to my friend Base Wolf, and we've just booked a hotel in New York so I can spend 3 nights in New York and get over the inevitable jet lag and be a tourist for a while. I've actually never been to New York. Well, never been to New York, USA. I've been to New York in Lincolnshire, believe it or not, but I've never been to New York in USA. So we're going to go to New York and have 3 days in New York. And then, go to Boston. So one of my skills, I'm a bit of a pedantic old dragon, was travel arranging. I've done a lot of travel arranging over the years. And so, I basically thought, how am I going to get from New York to Boston? So anyway, I booked a seat on the Amtrak, on a Seller Amtrak. And then my friend Base Wolf has got 2 tickets for Anthrocon, New England, and he'd already booked a hotel room for 4 nights. So we're going. We are going to be a jet-setting, world-traveling deer dragon. And I think as well, I'm probably going to have to share my case with a wolf. Yeah, William the Wolf is probably going to come along as well for the ride. Although obviously Philip won't wear William, he'll be wearing me. I'm the number 1 round here. No wolves round here, no wolves. No. Seriously. But anyway, that's the exciting news. I know from the YouTube analytics that a lot of my audience do live in the US. A lot of the audience do live there. And if that's you, and you're going to Anthrocon, New England, please come along and say hello. I'll be only too happy to have a photo or a hug, or basically, be friends with some of my subscribers and acquaintances, and celebrate how far we've come. I honestly cannot believe it's only been 5 months. It feels like an eternity. It feels like years and years ago. But honestly now, 5 months in, from having not a scrap of fursuit and virtually no friends and no presents, to having a YouTube channel, 1, soon to be 2 fursuits, and friends. Welcome to the fandom. Welcome to the fandom. If you ever wondered if it was worth doing, if you ever thought perhaps it's something I might want to do, do it. Because it's just made the most amazing difference to me personally. And I've been talking today to some other friends, and some of my other friends clearly obviously still struggle with some of the bits. Some of their self-esteem and confidence is being worked on, shall we say. It's not bad, it's just developing confidence, developing self-esteem, and developing the desire to want to do this. Those that know me personally would know I'm a fairly goal-driven deer dragon, and I've always had the motto to keep carpe diem. Seize the day, for you don't know how many days you will have left. This might be my only chance. I hope not. I hope I can get to go again next year and the year after and the year after that. But how do I know? How do I know? I don't. I've got no way of knowing. So we might as well make the best of the opportunities we get given. And this is an opportunity that's been given to me. And it's an opportunity which I really thank Base Wolf for. And knowing his story, he's got a slightly sad story too. I hope one day I can talk to him on camera and he can tell his story. And yeah, what the fandom can do for you. If you're like me, a sort of slightly creative, slightly weird creature, slightly shy and anxious and nervous, and you wonder, dare I do it? I think the answer is sitting here staring at you now. The answer is sitting here staring at you. Yes, jump in. The water is just fine. You'll be fine. And to all my friends that live in the Boston area, I'll see you in January, guys. Yeah, please come up. Please come and say hello to me. Please come and interact. I've reached the stage now where, yeah, love it. Why would you not want to walk around a con space dressed up like this? Why would you not want to do it? It just doesn't make sense anymore. I can't imagine the time before I owned this guy. It was a different world. The world was different then. Anyway, I think I'm going to go and cry a bit now and wipe away a few tears. It's been a big day. I need to sort out what I'm going to do after the con, how I'm going to get back to New York, whether I'm going to stay with any friends or what I'm going to do for the few days afterwards. But this is a big, big moment for me. I've been in the fandom here less than 6 months, and we're already flying halfway around the world to go to a convention. Whoa. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And the answer is, we can go where we want. No one tells me. I can do the things that I want to do and take some friends with me. And you can watch it on YouTube and you can come and join in the journey, because I'll try and document as much of it as I can for you. And we'll all have a great time. Okay, that's really all I wanted to say tonight. Thank you for your attention. Look, please subscribe, like and subscribe if you like. I don't like to plug myself too much, but we have to pay for this somehow. Money doesn't grow on trees, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to pay for it somehow. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want. And so thank you for your attention. And yeah, I look forward to seeing some of you in real life very soon. You have a great week, my friends. Stay furry and keep it nice and weird. Weirder the better. Okay, bye-bye from Orlando. I'll see you next time.